Hey y'all. They got their own little run. They got a little swing. They got their feeders out. Hi girls. Hi girls. Get them two down there inside the coop. Hold on, let me back up. Y'all having a good time? They got your water. It's not dirty finally. Y'all not stomping in it or standing on top of it. Y'all, this is the chicken run from Vivor. It is the 6.5 by 6.5 by 6.5. And honestly, we only have 4 chickens, y'all. This is exactly a good spot for them. This fits perfectly at 6.5 feet. It's tall enough for Mr. Big Daddy to go inside the door. We put this together last night. It's super nice. It came with more than enough of the chicken wire, and the chickens seem to be really enjoying it. My daughter came out this morning and I was like, hey, you don't really have nothing to do because they taking care of themselves now. They big girls. So yeah, I really like it, and I like the fact they're look at them. No, y'all ain't in there wrestling. Put your fellas down, girl. Who you talking to? Not to stare down. Turner. What you say? You make a better chicken thigh? You make a better chicken wing? I don't know. I'll come back. They seem like they want to have something. So we're gonna let y'all do your thing. Not this girl over there sitting down watching the floor show. Okay. Anyway, y'all. So quick checkup on the greenhouse. We got beans growing in there. I'm not opening the door. I went in there yesterday and it was the world's biggest moth in there. I'm pretty sure it was a hawk moth because it was about 4 or 5 inches tall. I mean, big. And listen, we got it out, but my nerves was bad. So anyway, back to the front. The chickens' tomatoes are dying, but the garden has undergone quite a few changes. So I'm going to show y'all that now because you'll see why we've been so busy. Things are happening. So, excuse me. Whew. So look, okay, first of all, let's talk about this gorgeous beauty. I finally got a green stalk, and I could not be happier. So I didn't plant it out yet because I have all my seedlings started upstairs for the fall. So what's gonna happen is that, I put some things in there just because I couldn't resist, but really my fall seedlings going in. Like I had a whole bunch of bulbs and I put them in there, and I definitely didn't realize they was gonna start blooming so soon. But then I stole the basil out of the garden. It is ginormous. And then, little herbs right there. One of the celosias from right there. But anyway, so this is where we at, y'all. Everything's looking good. And I got to show y'all the inside of the garden. But wait. So I'm about to fill up my grow bags. Because it's about to be that time. So I got some new 10-gallon grow bags. Why are these so super freaking pretty? But what do we have here? Did we get another green stalk today? Yes, we did. We got the lemon 3-tier. Oh my God, I'm super excited. Oh, also, remember I told y'all I moved the bench out of the garden? So it's over here now. There's my caladiums I started from bulbs. Here's the mountain of soil. Yeah, because honestly, y'all, I buy soil like this. Like those 2 pounds are mulch, topsoil, mulch, compost, more topsoil. But let me show you why. Okay, because the garden has changed. Because Mr. Big Daddy been out here working hard. So It's hot outside, not for real, but somebody did water my stuff today. I ain't gonna call no names, but we can call him Mr. Big Daddy. You know, wink, wink. The leeks are actually putting on some decent size. They're getting a little thick. They've been out here since spring. For some reason, my strawberries gave me just a few strawberries in the spring, and these are June berries, but it's July. They late. So let's look at the changes though. Yes, this was the first bed. Y'all may remember that Mr. Big Daddy and me built. This one is 7 by 4 by 16, and this is the design from Anthony off the Millennial Gardener. Next to Mr. Big Daddy Special, these are 3 by 4 by 16. Oh yeah, what's in here? These are black eyed peas, and then those are various different kinds of beans, about 5 different kinds of beans. Again, 3 by 4 by 2, complete with hummingbird feeders and a bird bath. So laid down the cardboard, leveled it out, mulched it out, pavers, so you know we can look professional walking through here. Some pavers are going to go right here too, but this was where the tomatoes were, and I decided we're not going to grow tomatoes in grow bags again. This is some amaranth dreadlocks. We transplanted it here yesterday, so you know she's trying to get herself together. I understand dreadlocks, girl, it's difficult. So next bed, also 7 by 4 by 16. So what's in it? Over there, what in the ham sandwich? Who did this? So over here, there is some black beauty squash growing. I don't know who would have covered it up like this. It's 4 of them growing in here. Lord, y'all, I just got home and I gotta come home to catastrophe. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Who did this? I'll deal with this in a little bit. It was 4 black beauty squash growing. They should have been able to grow. We would have had enough time. That's a basil that had a tomato in it, but as you can see, there's no more tomatoes. So that happened. There's no more calendula. That happened. So this and the one at the end are the honey rock cantaloupes, and then the 2 in the middle are tiger melons. So because they go so fast from seed to harvest, I just threw them in there. There is a ground cherry transplanted, some marigolds I tried to save. That's a pot of beans, and it's actually got beans in it. So there's the 2 obelisk trellises, because remember there was a metal raised bed right here. See, mulched it out, pavers. So there was a metal raised bed that would. This is the roselle. So take a look at the roselle. It's very established. This is the great big bag that had the peppers in it. So I know you're seeing a lot of stuff missing because I ripped out everything. So we didn't want to move the roselle because it was so well established, because I really wanted these beds next to each other. So that's 3 by 3 by 16. This is, ignore that wood right there. This is 3 by 3 by 16. So they don't have anything in them. I just have 2 eggplants sitting on top. These are my peppers that's left, super hot. But again, covered in cardboard, mulched it out, and like I said, pavers. These pavers are supposed to step on, not for these peppers to be on. But let me tell y'all what happened. So here's the terrible mistake I made. This pot is peppers and basil. Do you see the peppers? No, that's because the basil, that is the pepper right there, y'all. Let me turn this bag around. Here's my pepper plant, looking just about as big as it did when I transplanted it out. That's a pepper, looking sad. The basil, outpasted. Here's a pepper, one of the super hots, looking just fine because it's in there by itself. Here's another pepper. Don't even know which one this is. I'm not looking at the labels right this minute. Doing just fine because it's in there by itself. Pepper by itself, pepper by itself. Over there, pepper by itself. The ones I put basil in the pot, just look like the basil decided it was here to live and the pepper had to die. So the pepper sacrificed his life for that basil. But here we go. So I'm about to put mulch all down here, all the way down. And you already remember that was the corn patch over there. But our ground is terrible. Our soil here is mostly clay, so the corn did not do well. We pulled it all out. We got about 20 ears of corn. But listen, I wouldn't tell nobody. I wouldn't try to give them corns to nobody. I got better corns on my feet than the ones we pulled out of this ground yesterday. So the corn is embarrassing, but I mean, I guess it's corn. So if the goal was for us to get corn, we did. Anyway, these are the last few tomatoes left. The Jersey Devil got 2 tomatoes on it. This is the last of the yellow pear tomatoes. Honestly, I'm gonna pull off these 2 that's blushing, that's turned yellow. Take them in the house, and this tomato is done. And I'll be emptying that bag, or refreshing that bag. Here's the last of, I don't even know what this is. This might be the Better Boy. But listen, he did his thing, and we appreciate it. So we're gonna take the ones that's blushing, and then I'm gonna cut this out because it's done. So I'm gonna fill up. These are 5 and 7 gallon grow bags, and some 5 gallon pots. So I'm gonna refill my bags today. Because what I did is everything I took out the bags, I poured it into the bed right there, just to offset the amount of soil I had to add to it. I still had to add topsoil or compost to it, but I mean, that is what it is. I'm gonna keep all the soil in this big bag that had peppers in it, and that is going to have. We're gonna plant the carrots in there because that is a 25 gallon bag, I think. So it's nice and deep. This bag is big, so I'll be able to. The carrots will be able to grow in there just fine. There's some good soil. It's nice and loose. The carrots will be able to grow straight down, unimpeded, and we'll have some decent carrots. Here's the okra, and these blue bags still holding on for dear life. But okra likes it hot. But like I said, because we were switching the garden over and building new beds, I did not do succession planting because it was just no point of me trying to plant something else. Here goes some marigolds, y'all. Don't want to show up to the party today. So anyway, but you'll see the cattle panel is looking very nice. And look at that. Wait. Melons. B. But listen, that B is the reason we got these melons. So thanks, B. What's up, girl? So all up there you'll see more melons. I love that this vine is crawling across the cattle panel. Here you see a tiger melon. It's one also tiger melon right there. So I'm happy about this. Last year it felt like our melons moved faster, but listen, I'm in no big rush. And then here's 2 right here, and I'm pretty sure these are maybe early moon beans, but we got the yard long beans. Hold on, y'all, it's getting a little bright over there. So can you see the Lord have mercy? I mean, it's bright. Oh, the sun just somewhere chilling. Let me come back this way. Okay. Oh, that's even brighter. Okay, that didn't get better. So, can you see the yard long beans just swinging? I moved that lemon sedum from up front by where the bench was at. This cucumber plant still doing her thing. This cucumber vine still doing this thing. So, I'm really pleased. Look, more cucumbers. So, these 2 vines have held on. But again, they are coming to the end. And then we just got more yard long beans growing up here across the cattle panel. Like I said, melons, yard long beans. We have some purple potted pole beans that are catching the trellis now. This random pepper that I had, I didn't know where to put it, so it's over here. But there's other assorted melons, and for some reason, look, I don't know who set me up and did this, but I definitely didn't put these cucumbers over here. But they definitely over here growing and living their best life. Hold on, do y'all see this? Who put these over here? I did not. But listen, if they want to grow and be a good girl and a good boy, look, there's 3 of them Sorry, 4. So, I'm glad we actually caught it because we came out here the other day and I was like, oh, that's just loofah. No, it wasn't. It was these cucumbers that Lord put here. So, anyway, and more beans. We got rattlesnake bean over here. Like I said, rattlesnake bean and the purple potted pole bean. They are actually catching the trellis now. It's starting to go up. So, I'm expecting to have those. They shouldn't take very long. Not this bee over here with the legs just laid down and just chilling. Okay. But listen, if we follow this vine, another melon. So following this vine, you'll see that there are melons all over it. Sorry y'all, I just got home and every time I'm outside, it's something all the time. But anyway, yeah, following this vine, it's stuff all over it. Here's some, I'm sorry it's so bright. Like, I don't know how to fix that, but I hope y'all can see what I'm looking at. These zinnias is over here looking amazing still. Like, they still look really good. They're strong. Look how tall they are. Yeah, girl. So this is the back side of those melons that I just showed y'all climbing up the cattle panel. And the beans, they look really good and healthy. I came out here the other day. I mixed some compost and fertilizer together. I put it in a bucket, one of them Lowe's buckets, shook it up, and just poured it up here, just kind of like it was mulch, and watered it in. And also we had a few rains, and I've been watering it, and the compost and the fertilizer is doing this thing over here. Y'all see that? They're going for now. That is going for that's Globe Amaranth. And that is a Strawberry Dreams Confina. So, like I said, we also cut down the sunflowers because they were obscene. I mean, they were so big. Nothing else out here. Like, they was casting shade on stuff. So, I cut the heads off of some of them. And girl, no, they didn't have the nerve to start getting new heads on them. So, I'm going to cut these off. Let me back up so you can see just how tall these are. All the way up there in the sky. I'm sorry, y'all. It is so bright. Sweet potatoes over there, living their best life, growing on top of everything. And more sunflowers. That's our sunflower ginormicus over there. It is super bright. Y'all can't see this, but this sunflower, let me see, I'm 5'6". My husband is 6 foot something. That sunflower is up in the sky. That is the Lord sunflower. But let me show y'all something, how things work out. First of all, I love these yard long beans. Just the look of them. To see that I'm growing a bean that's this long is wild. And here's those same 2 melons from the back. Looking pretty. So, I'm actually okay with this. I'm fine. Yeah, I don't care if we get 3 melons. We got some. It just seemed like this ground is just not working for us. And the problem is that some of my stuff is in the raised bed over here. But these melons are planted in the ground. So like I said, our soil is terrible. So anything that's planted in the ground just did not work out. So look, these are the yard long beans. These just the babies. They're just a baby. They're just some babies. Yeah. So like I said, I'm okay with what's happening because we undergoing changes. But look, so I put all the cardboard down so we can suppress these weeds, right? Look at these beautiful sunflowers. This is the autumn sunset sunflower, right? Beautiful. Look at that color. Absolutely incredible. But girl, I had to cut some heads off yesterday. Now, what if I didn't put this cardboard here? My neighbor said, what is all these black things on this cardboard? Do we know what that is, y'all? That's sunflower seeds. If I had not put this cardboard right here, these seeds would have all dropped into the ground. And next year, we wouldn't be able to walk through here. It would be so many sunflowers that we would just be blocked out this way. So that's where we are. Also, check on our muscadine grapevine. So she's doing exactly what we wanted. I put her right here because I wanted her to crawl along. Let me get some shadow maybe. I wanted her to grow up and crawl along our fence line. And I love how it's looking. I pulled some more sunflowers from over there. I left these. This one has new heads on it all over. All over. New heads. Same for this one. This is another autumn sunset one. So I left it. This one getting new heads also, even though the other one's wilted away. So I'm quite surprised. What I'll be doing is saving. Oh, these are bags of leaves and there's some lawn debris. But what I'm going to be doing is saving the stalks from the sunflowers, because I saved them last year and I dried them. And let me tell you something. They got to be so hard. They made some of the best steaks. So not steaks, like, we're not having a cookout, guys. Not S-T-E-A-K. Calm down. We're not here eating sunflower stalks. Oh, sorry, that's the lawn debris. Oh, here's that tomato that is a volunteer that some birds brought over here for me that I didn't ask for, but listen. Thanks, guys. So, also they're blushing. This is so bright. So they're also blushing. So I'll be pulling these off and ripping out this tomato plant. Appreciate it. And this is these leaves. Honestly, I remember I told y'all a few weeks ago that I was riding down the street and I seen these bags of leaves. Was like 40 bags of leaves on the side of somebody's house, and I was like, wait, I'm filling up raised beds right now. I could use these. And honestly, oh, sorry, I was hoping for the best. I was hoping that when I opened these bags, it would just be leaves in it and no trash. And that's actually what was in it. So what I'm about to do, I'm sorry, y'all, these caterpillars make my nerves bad. I have to kill it. It's too furry. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I can't stand here and look at that. What is this? Is this a dead frog? We're just gonna cover you up. So I'm about to put mulch all over here anyway, because my grow bags are gonna go right here. So let me tell you what's gonna happen. The last thing that we build, we already got the wood for it, is right here, these two metal raised beds, these ovals. So you may see that, first of all, 2 cattle panels are 8 feet. They 4 feet across each. The cattle panels are not in the beds. One of them is completely not touching nothing. The second one. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna build 2 more raised beds like the other ones, except for they will be 8 feet long. Well, actually maybe about 9 feet long, to accommodate the cattle panels, so I can rest them inside the beds, so I can plant right up against them, and my plants can catch the panel immediately, because I had to wait for these things to get long enough and then lean them over and then make them catch the panel. Like, this took more time than I wanted it to for vines that should have caught the panel. And I feel like some of the delay was because the vines had not yet caught the panel. It took them so long. So, sorry, my hands anyway. So what's going to be here is 2 beds, one on that side, one on that side. But we waiting for the melons to finish. I'm not quite prepared. We got a huge harvest of everything. So everything we grew, we got a huge harvest of. We got a huge harvest of squash and zucchini before the vine boars got us, and I pulled those out. We got, the corn is sad, but oh look, y'all, we have a visitor. It's Mr. Big Daddy. Say hello, sir. Hi, Mr. Big Daddy. Who built all these garden beds?
You did.
The lies. It was a we-him situation, but he did a beautiful job. But anyway, like I said, we got beautiful harvests from everything that we grew. So we're gonna wait for the melons to finish, and then these beds will be gone, and then we'll build out the new beds. See it, babe. So that's kind of where we at right now. But like I said, the garden has undergone quite a transformation, and honestly, y'all, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to be able to grow in these raised beds. 16 inches high is a good height. We don't have to bend over. Everything's right here. The pavers are right here. It's mulched out. It looks so nice and neat and professional. I'm super happy. The fence from Mr. Big Daddy, the sign, I'm super happy. So I'm not bummed out that we didn't get, hey boo, that we didn't get all the strawberries we wanted. I'm not tripping about none of that because I know that now our growing situation will be improved. So anyway, I just wanted to come up here and say, hey, I missed you guys, but right now I'm about to go fill some grow bags and I'm about to go mix some soil and fill up my brand new green stalk. It's the lemon 3 tier. So I know y'all just saw the blueberry 5 tier. Sorry y'all, I just got home. I changed my clothes. I'm burning up. And it ain't even that hot outside. But I was standing in the sun. So like I said, I'm going to fill up my new green stalk. And I'm going to fill it with soil. So like you see, my other green stalk is virtually empty. But there's a reason for that. It's because I have all my fall seedlings started. And I'm going to plant some of my fall seedlings. Now I have about 70 of everything started. I know what you're saying. Stephanie, who's going to eat 70 heads of cabbage? Who's going to eat 70 heads of collard greens? Don't worry about that. So, however, what I do have is enough to share with people who I care about. And that's just what I'm going to do. So, what I'm also going to plant some of them in the 10-gallon bags. So this year in the fall, the 10-gallon bags will have cauliflower, broccoli, cabbages in them, as well as the garden beds. And then in the spring, summer, when it's time to plant up my squash and zucchini again, I won't be planting that in the ground because these bags are big enough. So I now have 6 bags. So next year, my squash and zucchini will be planted in the 10-gallon bags. So, oh wait, sorry guys, look. Some animals just came out here. Sunny. Hello, Sunny. Hello, Arbor. Mr. Big Daddy let dogs out there and say nothing. They just came out here and just attacked me. Hey, Sunny. Sunny is a full breed standard poodle, but Sunny needs a wicked haircut right this minute. He looks like a bear. Arbor is my pit bull, and I have a Cane Corso, but we don't bring her out with them because she got an attitude problem. And honestly, Luna don't be trying to be friends with people. Like, Luna eat people. She was Sunny. Sunny thinks he should give me hugs and stuff because Sunny thinks he's my boyfriend. So, Sunny's our boy. My Cane Corso's a girl. My pit bull's a girl. Sunny, stop it. And right now, this is what's going on because my pit bull is in heat and Sunny is fixed. So, Sunny's having the time of his life. Okay, well, dogs. Can we? Yeah, it's turned into a dog porno. Anyway, I just wanted to say what's going on and give y'all a quick update. Here's the pan view of these beds. Absolutely splendid. Like I said, I'm about to mulch out this back here, and then that's where where my new grow bag is gonna go, and I'm gonna fill up the other grow bag. So, oh, also, so what this is gonna be? I think I forgot this part. This empty spot right here, this is gonna be grow bag world. So there will be grow bags right here too. I know you see them right here, but we just finished this stuff up yesterday, so it's just they're not where they're gonna be. This is where they're gonna be. The new beds will be right there, and then we're going to put down hairy vetch. Sounds totally nasty when you say it, but listen, it's a cover crop. So we will be cover cropping to improve our soil. We're going to heavily amend this soil, and then cover crop it, and we're going to try growing corn in this soil again next year. I feel like after we amend it, it will, after we cover crop it, that will help it out a lot. But like I said, for right now, we're going to take those pavers, we'll mulch this out, put these pavers out here, put the grow bags on top of the pavers, and then we're going to go from there. So, until the next time, just want to let y'all know, we're living the dream over here. Also, can we look at the green stalk one more time? Lord, have mercy. Have his tuberculosis. Okay, I'll be back to show y'all the yellow one in a few more days. All right, bye.